All right. The Olympic Committee states that female participation in the 2004 Summer Olympic Games was 42%, even with a new sport such as weightlifting, hammer throw, and modern pentathlon being added to the games. Broadcasting and clothing companies want to change their advertising and marketing strategies if the female participation increases in the next games. An independent sports expert arranged for a random sample of pre-Olympic exhibitions. The sport expert reported that 202 of the 454 athletes in the random sample were women. Is this strong evidence that the participation rate may increase? So I see 42% here. I see something about rate increase here. So what would our null and alternate hypothesis be?
P is or for the null, P is equal to 0.42.
Yeah.
And then the alternate P is greater than 0.42.
Yep. All right, so null.
It's gonna be gone.
I know.
It's not even sticking to anything. I don't think.
Last time I checked, nothing was sticking.
It's been too warm for it to stick. That's the problem. Unless it just comes down for like hours, it's not gonna.
This song's just gonna be too wet, right? Like that's gonna be the
Yeah. Well, that too. And even if it does stick, as soon as it turns to rain, it's just gonna all melt.
yeah.
It's not supposed to be cold enough to freeze overnight, so there shouldn't be any issues. But
There won't be enough to like make it like sludge, right?
I don't think
I
so.
hope so.
All right. Check the conditions. So, what are our conditions?
Random, 10% success failure.
All right. So, is it random?
Yeah.
Yep. They said it was random. 10%.
Yes.
Yep. Less than 10% of all athletes, and success failure. Both things bigger than 10.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so the mechanics of the test, what is the p-value? So p hat is the 202 out of 454, which is 0.44. So one prop z test of 0.42. 202, 454, and greater than P0. We get a p-value of 0.14. So explain in context what this means. About 14% of the time I would collect a sample where 44% are women. So our conclusion, the p-value is not lower than alpha equal to 0.05. It's like I said yesterday, that's pretty much where we want to be unless they tell us otherwise. So, do we reject or do we fail to reject since it's high? Yep. Fail to reject the null hypothesis. What does that mean about evidence?
It's correct.
Huh?
It's correct. Wait. Hold on.
There either is or is not enough evidence.
There is.
There is.
Enough. There's not enough.
Is not enough because
Oh,
fail
it's
to reject
rejected,
is
yeah.
not enough. 3 words and 3 words.
I was just going with the crowd.
All 2 of you. There is not enough evidence to say participation rates of women have increased. And that makes sense because 42% to 44% really isn't that much of a difference. So logically does make sense as well as mathematically. All right, any questions on any of that? All right, so